Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, man. You know, former NBA player Kendall Gill has came out and said, hey, I want a piece of Jake Paul. You know, Jake Paul coming off a knockout win of Nate Robinson, a guy who has no boxing experience whatsoever. But Kendall Gill did fight professionally. And Kendall Gill had a record of 4-0. And Kendall Gill has basically said, hey, I will wreck you. So at the end of the day, I mean, why not? Kendall Gill is 52. Jake Paul is 23. You know, this is going to keep happening. You know, you got Ellie showing footage of Jake Paul, like, knocking down, you know, once again, fake sparring partners, dudes that's not actual boxers, dudes that he's pulling out from the streets and stuff. So he's selling the product. But at the end of the day, people that really know boxing and understand, they ain't buying it. And the thing is with Jake Paul, all he's doing is putting a target on his back, making people even more want a piece of him. It's not deterring people. It's not making people afraid of him. It's making more people determined to run up on him. And at the end of the day, the way Jake Paul talk, he got to remember, dude, you're not fighting actual fighters. And this ends the moment you fight an actual fighter with real body. Do you really think that Jake Paul could beat somebody like Deontay Wilder? Do you think he could beat Caleb Plant? Do you think he could beat somebody like Canelo? And speaking of that, Canelo has already called him out and invited them to spar. Canelo figured like, shit, I'd kill him if I actually fight him, so I'll just spar him. But at the end of the day, Jake Paul is playing off of this. And he playing boxing, but at the end of the day, due to the fact that you can't even get the best boxers in the world to get in the ring with each other, this is why this is happening. This is why people are clamoring and sitting up there like fanboying Jake Paul. This ends the moment Jake Paul fights an actual fighter. Do you think he would last 30 seconds with Deontay? Do you know Deontay Wilder would decapitate Jake Paul? Anthony Joshua would decapitate Andy Ruiz. And I think eventually that's going to happen. And then what's Jake Paul going to do when one of these actual fighters that fight for a living, that's been boxing since they was age 8, call him out? And then he tries to play that, oh, well, there's not enough money involved and all that kind of stuff. So at the end of the day, Jake Paul is playing with this shit. But he want all this footage to get shown to him, you know, that he's leaking like that's supposed. Ain't nobody scared of Jake Paul or his brother. And like I said, I know a lot of you white supremacists, y'all beat y'all chest because y'all saw what he did to Nate Robinson. Well, I'm not Nate Robinson. And you seen what Whack 100 did to those two skinheads. He dropped one of them. And the other one, he froze and then started hollering about get his license plates. But then when they was trying to jump him, then it was all good. But then when one of those crackers got dropped, then all of a sudden they hollered about get his license plate. We want to call the police. Typical. So like I said, I know that Jake Paul is, you know, I know that some of you white supremacists and you skinheads, I know that y'all trying to rally behind your boy, and I know that he giving y'all a false sense of hope. But I'll be ready. You gonna get the same treatment that Whack 100 gave those skinheads. And he didn't even hit dude flush. But that's the thing. Jake Paul gonna have people gunning for him. And like I said, I hope he got a security squad. If not, he better hire one. He talking about he got $50 million available for Conor McGregor. You don't think some dude off the street, you don't think some dude is like, okay, well, fight me for, you know what I'm saying? Fight me for that $50 million. What is he gonna say then? You a YouTuber. So what does that say if you don't want to give another YouTuber a break? For real. And don't come on here like trying to say, well, dang, are y'all making this a race? It's always a race thing when it comes to shit like this. Because y'all sitting up here popping off at the mouth. Y'all the ones that was making the memes. We knew what that was all about. Putting Nate Robinson on beds and shit and all that shit. But then it's funny. Where's the memes of Whack 100 like dropping that white boy? Where's those memes at? Because I ain't seen too many of them got made. And don't say you can't find the footage. All you got to do is go to TMZ. It's on YouTube. Where those memes at of Whack 100 parking that white boy? Yeah. But I hope Kendall Gill get that fight. And I hope Kendall Gill like lay Jake Paul out so he can go away. For real. I really do. Because like I said, Jake Paul gonna learn the hard way, like popping off at the mouth. Like I said, you ain't fought no real fighters, dude. You ain't fought no real actual fighter in the ring. And you acting like you some kind of contender and shit. So like I said, go fight Usyk. See how that turned out for you. Like I said, get in the ring with Wilder. See how that turned out for you. Get in the ring with Caleb Plant. See how that turned out for you. Like I said, you playing with this boxing shit. And I know exactly your kind. Because we already know that your brother is a racist. You just some white boy that like black music and shit. But that still don't mean you not a racist. Because you know what I'm saying, that footage showed up of you using the N-word and shit. Like I said, don't give me that shit. You ain't no brother. You ain't one of us. You a white boy. You a failed actor. So like I said, get in the ring with Kendall Gill, man. Please, I'm begging you. Kendall Gill 52. Shouldn't be no problem. Kendall Gill 6'6". You know, make it happen. He an NBA player. And see, unlike Nate Robinson, he got a boxing background. So since you bragging about what you did to Nate Robinson, and you know Kendall Gill weighed over 200 pounds, so yeah, make the fight, Jake. See how it turned out for you. Anyway, it's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.